Okay, just a quick overview where I'm at. On here, I'll bring these measurements up a little bit. That way we can see them all plainly. There. So on here, there. One bin, and then you got your transport auger there for unloading your truck. Drive around this side of the bin and back out onto the road. You don't have to have this back out onto the road. You can have this laying in here, back in here if you want. This is just real handy. Then you can drive underneath your vertical unload there, load out as needed. With that, I show the front edge of the bin itself at 51 foot from the center line on the road. That would be the edge of the bin. The concrete would be about a foot closer. It would be about a foot out on the side of the bin, foot to 18 inches, depending on your builder, on what he wants. From the center of the bin to the center of the road, we're looking at 69 foot. And then I have 105 foot here, which is the center of the road to the far side of the driveway here. And we have, if you go from the center of this road about over to the bin, we're at 161 foot from the center of this dirt road or this gravel road over to the center of the bin. So you would drop your pin 161 foot from the center of this road, 69 foot from the center of this road, and that would put your bin right there. With the bin being right there, then you, in the future, if you add bins, you can add them like this. Now, this here is more than what you're probably thinking at this time, or may think we'll never do this, but this here gives room that if you wanted to have a little grain dryer and a wet bin right here at the end, this bin is positioned at where your first bin would be in this here. This bin is the same position as this bin here. And then you can just put more bins in a row here, or eventually do that. Or you could always put another bin on this side if you said, you know what, if we ever do a drying system, we'll do it at the other end. So there would be the possibility of putting a bin on this end, but then you get your unloading here right up next to the road, which may or may not be a bad thing. But this is the layout, the final layout of this single bin layout. So if there's any other information you need, let me know and I will forward it to you. If you want measurements on this facility here, which actually I believe I'll pull a couple measurements on this facility that way, and send you a screenshot of that. That way in the future, if you want to build a new bin, you know where center to center your bin goes, or what for gap there is, which I'm not sure. It depends if you do every bin the same size though. So yeah, I'll put some measurements to this that way if you want to, and in the future if you ever want to contact me, I can go back and find these drawings and put them together for you. I also, if you want, I can send you this DWG file, and your dealer can plug it into his CAD software, whatever he uses, or you can look at it on DWG Fast View on a tablet, and maybe there's an app or something for software on a computer. Like, depending on the computer you run, there might be a way to look at this file on your computer, but it would take a special software download, probably like FreeCAD or some sort of CAD software to actually view this file. But I will send it along, that way you have it. So there, if you have any other questions, just give me a holler.